What's up? What's up? So today we're gonna do a trailer reaction to Unveiled, Surviving La Luz del Mundo. It is a three-part documentary series on Netflix about the religious group, the Christian denomination La Luz del Mundo, and the things that have happened inside that church. This church claims to have congregations in over 50 countries all over the world and over 5 million followers. This is going to be on HBO, but more on that later. Let's just, as I know nothing about this topic, but I do want to see. When I saw, I have no idea about this project, about this church, but when I saw it, I just have to watch this. I just have to react to this because I feel very strongly about this topic. So without further ado, let's just do this.
We need to do something about it. It's dangerous for us now.
There are chunks of my childhood, black holes, black spaces.
I asked her, how far back does this go? And she said, it goes all the way back.
La Luz del Mundo is a church founded in 1926.
Anywhere you name it, there's a church of the light of the world. La Luz del Mundo claims to have 5 million members in 57 countries.
One of the largest religious cults of our time.
In addition to the yachts and the cars, they have ranches in Texas and California.
The church has one leader at a time, and that's the apostle.
There have been 3 apostles in the same family.
With 3 generations of abuse that have been covered up till now.
I wanted to prove that I was worthy.
They almost make it seem romantic and like a fairy tale. You're gonna be a princess. He hit me until I fell.
I was at his mercy for anything he wanted.
You might think it's a sin, but it's not, because it's in the presence of the apostle.
They cut ties with your family.
My mother, she doesn't talk to me.
Yo he perdido mi familia.
All of the loneliness, it is the worst torture a person can experience.
The reason why I want to remain anonymous is the fear.
If something happens to me, my daughter, or my husband, it's coming from them. This isn't a church. This is some sort of mafia.
First thing we think is exposure. We've got to expose it.
I started to reach out to people in the United States. Everybody in the Me Too movement never got anything back from anybody.
The Bible says maintain justice and do what is right.
This has to stop.
I think that this would have been different if these were white American girls.
We're gonna get justice.
They have so much power.
It got bigger. Everybody exposing this beast.
No vamos a parar hasta encontrar la verdadera justicia.
The truth is there.
Es una burla.
I forgive myself.
It was never a blessing.
I want to be a voice for all the other little girls.
Okay. Quick. Something filmic first, or like something about cinematic or something. Spotlight is one of my favorite films of all time. So you kind of see now my passions and my which topics I feel very strongly about. My thesis film is it's a short film about a church which also has cases of abuse, not sexual abuse, but abuse within. So this is a topic that I feel strongly about. I don't know about the existence of this church, but with what I'm seeing right now, this is directed by Jennifer Tejera, the director of P.S. Burn This Letter, Please, and produced by Alex Gibney, who did Going Clear, the documentary about Scientology. And this is pretty damning. However, I am sad to say that this really is a recurring theme about religious denominations, especially self-proclaimed Christian groups. The thing with what I know is that because of the strength of the faith, and this is not in any way a sociological approach to it, but more of just like personal knowledge. Because of the strength of the faith, it's not comparable to the Catholic Church, where like there is this, I don't know, maybe I would say like a bit low maintenance relationship with the church. as an outsider, a lot of these churches demand so much from their members, and these churches that demand so much from their members in turn demand so much faith. And because of the investment in it, once there are things happening, it's hard to let go. It's hard to just walk away. Because you've made your life around that. It's not even like it's a part of it. It is your life. I've seen families be broken because of these things. I'm not just even speaking of La Luz del Mundo. But just churches. There is a lack of transparency in a lot of these institutions. There's a culture of impunity. Because if we do something wrong, you can use the forgiveness card, like a true Christian forgives. Like, you stay because of the church, not because of the members. So if the members are committing a mistake, that's not an offense against the church. Those kinds of mental gymnastics. It's enraging because I know there are people who join these kinds of churches that are true believers, but then they are consumed in this toxic environment under the guise of this is the true faith. And it's heartbreaking to see it here. I've seen it in other churches. I am growing incredibly frustrated by how a lot of churches just get away with it. And it doesn't give me peace that the thing that I know is happening is also happening in other places. And like for a country, for a church that claims to have like 50 plus or congregations and 5 million, I don't know it. So it's wide. It's a massive. It's a wide. And like if the abuse is coming from the top, it's gonna embolden the other like sub leaders to do the same because the culture is there. It's set. Religious leaders can set the tone, and do set the tone of what members they would have, either intentionally or not. And that's what frustrates me, among many things. But anyway, it's a different discussion. I think the discussion for that should be not in a reaction video. This series debuts on December 6th with parts 1 and 2. Part 3 will debut on December 7th on HBO. But all 3 episodes will be available on HBO Max on December 6th. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna make a point to watch this. I've watched Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey. I've seen Prophets Pray. I really watch these documentaries about abuse, like the classics, like Deliverance from Evil, Jesus Camp. It frustrates me, but I want to see this. Yeah. All right, so this has been my reaction to the official trailer for Unveiled, Surviving La Luz del Mundo. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.